Hey, 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 what's going on, everybody? This is Hunter. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today I'm going to take you on a tour of the 2025 Sierra 395 MMG. And this floor plan is going to look pretty darn familiar to you because it is almost identical to the 3800 RK that I posted. I think it was a Sierra, maybe a Sandpiper, their sister products, where the kitchen is in the back with a laundry room. However, since it is a destination RV, I think the bathroom closet combo is just worth its weight in gold. I think it is super, super nice. 42 feet, 10 inches long, and it is just well thought out, functional space in general. Now, this is brand spanking new. I'm down at the Dealer Expo where they show all the dealerships all their new floor plans in hopes that they buy a whole bunch of them. So as I get specifications, as I get a link for the price, I will update that down in the description. So make sure to check there. If you guys don't mind, hit that like and subscribe button for daily RV content. But let's go ahead and get right into it. Again, it's the 2025 Sierra 395 MMG, baby. Look at that bedroom, head into the bathroom. Cannot wait to show you that closet. And then you have a laundry room right in here, which I will be right back for you. We're gonna start over here in the back, your main kind of hangout area. Massive slides. I mean, you've got seating, you've got a desk, you have your refrigerator, then you flip it on over here, and then you have more seating. But I love the fact that they don't have a dedicated dinette, that they found a way to work in the countertop space with some kind of like bar style seating to make a really functional area. Whether or not, someone's back there, mama's cooking up some food, making up a couple things in the, 3 stove top burner, whipping up all the fixings. You're having a conversation, you're playing some cards, you're playing some euchre, or maybe you just want to sit down and watch a little bit of a movie, maybe while you're editing up, an RV video, if that's something that you do, because that's where I would be plopped down. Very cool space, something that is right up my alley. You're also going to get a 50-inch TV with JBL speakers, so those get bumping. I've got a couple of the like real mini JBLs, and even those things are loud, so having it going throughout your camper, one day I'll buy a unit with JBL speakers, and I like the fact that they're in a pretty good central spot too. Solid surface countertops with the waterfall. Babe, if you're watching, I love you. I like the fact that this does pull out to make a bed, so even though this is a couples coach, you can definitely bring the grandkids with you. Massive windows that open up at the sides for, a good breeze. You also have the old Dracula shades right there. And then you also have the fireplace, which keeps this nice and roasty and toasty on a day, where it's like 40, 45 degrees. So I think that's pretty nice just to keep down on, maybe burning up some of that propane. Now let's see what was right there, because there was something in here. Okay, so right here you're going to be prepped for RV Wi-Fi, so basically like the King Wi-Fi system, and then you can install that and then hit up like a AT&T or Verizon and get 5G LTE, on the road. So if you are working and setting up a workspace there, you got the ability to do it. Flush mount slide with the vinyl woven flooring. I also like the color on this. They do have a lighter option, I do believe. Stainless steel cup holders, so if you want to do like 2 brewskis, 2 apple juices, you are ready to rock. You also got a place where you can keep, some of your remotes. That TV, by the way, is on a swivel, so if you are sitting over here, you can angle it over here. More windows, more views, more awesomeness there. I don't know where I was going with that. You also have your desk right here where you can sit down and maybe do even more work if you don't want to do the desk setup here. But I mean, I'm down for that. I would set up a 3-monitor system and just get going. Cabinetry is looking pretty sharp. It feels pretty darn sturdy too. It's also going to be on the soft close. You also get the pop-up wireless charger. So this is going to be a wireless charging station. And then when you pop it up, let me see here. Yeah, okay. This is the kind that pulls all the way up with the 2 outlets, a USB and a universal C. And then you can collapse it just like that. Massive 12-volt refrigerator. So it's going to be the Everchill. And I believe it's a 16 cubic foot, but I think that's pretty darn nice. I mean, for a long weekend or a week's worth, that is absolutely enough to do. And I mean, check that out. Tons of freezer space. The center partition, that is going to be adjustable, if you need it to be. Back here in the kitchen, tons of storage. It looks good. I kind of like the 2-tone with the white countertops, just looking really sharp. You also have your farm-style stainless steel bowl, which is just a really good look to it. Plus, you got the high-rise faucet, hitting those dishes from all angles. Good windows here too for, hopefully a good view. Ooh, okay. I like seeing that. You got pull-outs underneath here. You got, man, another pull-up. How cool is that? So you got a good place for a trash can. You also can put like, you know, maybe like a Windex or something, all your different cleaners. And then you're just getting a ton of cabinetry here. I mean, look at that. So 2, 4, 6 of the big boys, and then 3 of the small ones. So 3 are going to be just like this, and then 6 are going to be just like that. And then let me show you the oven while we're over here. Along with that 3 stove top burner, I like how the lighting fixtures switches over as well. Now, as you kind of move back, all the storage up ahead with the accent lighting, the decor on this is looking pretty darn snazzy. But I mean, check out all the space that you get in there. I mean, I got average arms. Well, this one's an average arm. The right one's good for about a 207 average, no big deal. And then right here, just a lot of storage there. And it just kind of keeps going. I don't need to open them all, but I will, because that's what I like to do. Then the soft close, baby. I like that because if you do have the grandkids over, you don't have to worry about them just clanging and banging. There's also a power tower over here, which I just saw, which is nice, next to the oink, ba, and moo. All right. So right over here, you're going to have your control panel. You got your fuse box on the ground, so if something isn't working, make sure to check that out. Your slide controls, tank heater, if you're not familiar with that. It's a 12-volt pad that sticks on, so that way you don't have to worry about, you know, your tanks freezing. You also got your black 1 and black 2 switch over. And then here are all your tank fills along with your gas heater. So this is going to be where you can check I'm sorry, this is where you can heat your water with the propane. So it's instant heat, just like that. Now, one of the favorite things about that 3800 RK was no doubtably about it, the washer and dryer room. So you get a ton of space, a fully stackable washer and dryer sitting side by side with the room to actually fold up your laundry, and then plenty of storage all the way up and around. So I just think that this is, I think a lot of people just dig it because there's a space dedicated to things like, you know, your vacuums, I mean, whatever, your cleaners, whatever you got to do. And then right over here, dual 15K AC is going to be the control for the one in the bedroom. East to west slide with 72 by 80 king. You're also going to get some storage here up underneath as well with the strut system, and that goes up incredibly high. Holy smokes. I was not expecting that. So, I mean, you can really access that storage, or you could leave it up and give yourself some more, you know, walk around room, which is nice. All these windows open up, and the back one is going to be an emergency exit. And then right over here, you're going to have your dresser space. So you're going to get 6 pull-out drawers. The top 4 are going to be like this. The bottom 2 are going to be just like that. And then you have some more there. But it's also a great place where you can put a TV, your satellite, and your cable hookups over on the sides with outlets on both, along with another window that does open up. Now, heading into the bathroom, you got the barn-style kind of roller door right here. But, I mean, look at the shower. Let me close this closet real quick. The shower is going to be on that Tri-Glide glass series, so that way you can get into it. So even if you're a little bit rounder, you're more than able to get through that. You also have a fiberglass one-piece with the teak seat as well. You got the backlight there on the mirror. Check out the old bowling gun, baby. And then you have your sink, 3 more pull-out drawers. Access to your plumbing. I mean, look at that. And then what my wife would absolutely love is going to be, I mean, this back closet is incredible. So you got kind of like a couple situation on the left and up on the right. You could fully get dressed in here. Now, there were some rumors that some changes were going to happen. This window is going to get a little smaller and raised up, maybe a mirror or something like that. I mean, we will see how that goes. Hey, you're not bothering me, brother. You can do what you got to do. But, I mean, pretty darn cool. I mean, what would you do with that closet? What do you guys think about the floor plan? From converting it to fifth wheel to destination, I think it's a pretty good opportunity to chime in and let you know kind of what more floor plans you might want. But again, my name is Hunter, and this is the 2025 Sierra. Yep, Sierra 395 MMG. Heading on the outside, you do have an awning that goes over from here to the front, provides you with some shade here on the outside. You're also going to see it's dual axles, your sliding door, and then your extra large grab handle is located here as well. So the underbelly on this is going to be heated and enclosed, and you notice it also has that little riveted kind of harder plastic. That is what they call the rib armor. So that way every 6 feet it's a paneling. So if you ever have to get maintenance, you can drop down that section and then you know, kind of address the problem. You don't have to worry about dropping the entire underbelly like you did in the past. LP Quick Connect is also going to be located right here. So if you want to hook up, you know, a Blackstone griddle or something of that nature, you are more than able to do so, which is, again, just kind of a nice little added touch. Now let's see what kind of room we got here on the other side. So here on the other side, you're going to see you got your stabilizers. I don't know if those are going to be standard or not. Some brands have them, some brands don't as a standard. Since they're a destination, a lot of people block them, so it kind of just depends. You definitely want to consult with somebody, ask about that. Sewer outlet connection, Furrion on-demand hot water heater on the outside. That's the maintenance side to it. You also have your outside shower, black tank flush, which is going to be a sprinkler system there for your poop tank, city water connection, and your freshwater connection, along with your your cable, satellite, and no, we're done with that. That's just tongue tying it up. So right here is going to be another outlet connection along with your low point drain. So that's going to be that little dongle there heading off. You got some dudes slurping down some doos and some some do's and T's in secret back here. Don't let their boss see, I guess. You got yourself a battery there. But all right, guys, drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Again, my name is Hunter, and this is the 2025 Sierra 395 MMG. Have a great day. See ya. Meow, 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 meow.